it requires a lot of courage to abandon 25 years, well, 27 years of your life, you know. You abandon your business, you abandon everything, your contacts, your absolutely there's a lot of courage, an absolute lot of courage. I'm very interested about how are you feeling, you know, because you have declared very often that Jewish people, they have been very supportive, very forgiving to you, which is great, even when you were very nasty to them, you know. That's great, you know. I think many American people are forgiving you and are understanding what you are doing. But can I ask you something personal? Have you completely forgiven you yourself? Because I have the feeling that what you are doing is because you want to not people to forgive you, but to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and to be able to see to say, well, I'm doing something right. You know, I'm no longer the former Jeff. You know, because one more time, you didn't ask for money to talk to me, and you are so kind and so nice, and you are doing it absolutely for free. And it might even be dangerous, you know, because some people, some sociopaths, you know, they might not like you abandoning the movement, and that this can even be dangerous. So, if you don't mind me asking you, have you completely, are you forgiving yourself by doing these activities at the end of the day, helping others, but also yourself?
That's a good question. And I can explain that. As far as forgiving myself, I don't know that there's a a really short, concise answer for that. I
Mhm.
think the work that I do now, part of the reason why I do what I do now is because of my past. You know, I mean, I could have done. There's any other career or things I could have went into doing out here. I know business. You know, I was good at business. So those are things that I excelled at. But as a human being, I felt as if I need to be able to do something to set right the things that I had done wrong in the past. And I put out a lot of hate, a lot of negativity, a lot of bad energy, and a lot of bad vibes out into the world for years and years and years. And I think it would be remiss for me as an individual, wrong to just simply retire and walk away and never talk about it again. It would be easier. Oh, absolutely. It would be so much easier just to walk away and never talk about it again. But I feel like I have a responsibility to
Mhm.
set things right. And one of the things that I was really good at in my past was propaganda and recruiting people to the cause of National Socialism. Unfortunately, so that was my mission. And
Mhm.
and having a mission for me is an important thing, um, but I had the wrong mission before, so I was not being inclusive. I was uh, very became very narrow-minded in the sense of only thinking about in my mind, I kept saying, well, I'm thinking about my country, I'm thinking about my race, my people, and I'm doing a good thing. But really, it's not. It was causing this divisiveness and this division in the country, and hate. And we all have seen where hate can lead. It's led people to, um, do horrible things to other human beings, church shootings, synagogue shootings, mosque shootings, you name it. I mean, there's
Mhm.
so many negative things that have been done uh, by people adhering to this ideology, and when you're part of it, you don't really realize that that ideology is affecting people in such a way, and it is fear-based. Fear is an incredibly big motivating factor. You don't recognize it when you're there. To this day, I don't like the word fear because I always say I'm not afraid of nothing. I don't like that word even, but the
Mhm.
honest truth is
Yeah.
it is fear-based. The movement is reacting off of fear. It's fear of
Mhm.
being replaced. It's fear of being victimized by people that they don't understand or they don't know. And I think it would be interesting to a lot of people that even when we were in the NSM, the only reason I met Daryl and Dia was because I approved that they could come and film around us. So
Mhm.
this idea that at the time that I thought I'm going to use this opportunity to
Mhm.
propagandize the public these shows will be shown
mm,
on television, and we'll recruit from them. That's how we always used the media over the years. Was it was a tool. I used to refer to it as a uh, pardon my language, but like, like
yes,
the prostitute and her pimp. And people say, well, was the media the pimp, or was the movement the prostitute, or the other way around?
yeah,
And well,
yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's just this
absolutely,
ugly relationship. It's an ugly relationship.
yeah,
So that's what I was doing, and little did I realize how that would backfire on me
mm,
in the long run. I became friends with two of the individuals that I
yeah,
sat down with. That I work with Daryl to this day at Beyond Barriers. He's one of our volunteer
mm,
staff, and
mm,
Dia is a friend to this day as well. So
yeah,
it's that definitely backfired on me, but in a good way. So
yeah,
we're trying to replicate that and reach the public with that type of rhetoric and thinking, to be able to touch their lives. There's a
oh no,
saying
please,
over in the United States that when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. Do you understand
absolutely,
the? So
definitely,
I'm
yeah,
using the skill set that I have from my past, instead of yes, I carry that guilt and the shame and all that sort of thing that I've done over that time. But what's the best thing I can do as a human being? I can say, okay, well, Jeff, you had these skills. You were able to build this organization to the largest of its kind in the country. What's the best thing you can do? Well, I could go run to downtown Detroit and go get a job running a
mm,
business, and that'd be a lot easier than revisiting all of
mm,
this stuff, all of this horrible memories and things like that. But for me, it's my way of being able to give back, and it's a skill set that I do have. So
mm,
what better thing to do for my country, as someone that does love my country and thought I was doing something good, to actually be doing something good and
yeah.
giving back, and doing something that's going to heal the country, not rip it apart.